Hey guys, welcome back to, well, technically, part one of, I don't know how many parts for a Sketchbook tour. I'm just gonna do the first 50 or so pages, because I have been really low on energy, and I haven't completed the whole sketchbook, so this is March 2025 to, well, sometime, in the last couple of months. I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm gonna film the next, few parts of my sketchbook, when I complete it, and then put them all together into one complete tour. But I'm gonna still upload them part by part, so this is part one of a series, I suppose. Yeah. Same as my last brand, just slightly bigger. And the Unity Sketchbook, Sketchbook 24. And I've just stuck some cicadas on the front. Inside the book, a quote from my sister, I think, and then like a Jurassic World thing that I had taped to a football that I don't need, and a Sonic that I drew in March when my Sonic hyperfixation was, him fixating. It's a little blurry, but I just drew this on a bit of paper because I didn't want to draw on this bit. And there's a swatch of my fine liners that I do not have with me, and I really should bring them here. And a Dart of Alice. And there's a Windwalker from book 9 of Fairy Dragon, because this is back when I finished reading, when I was pretty much done reading them, I think. He's so cute. Portions are a little wonky, but it is what it is. More Sonics, and Fish Legs from book 10, I think. Yeah, apologies for the slightly cut off frame just there. I've put my tripod up higher than usual, and because my iPad doesn't quite fit with the top of the clippy thing on the tripod, it's like I've had to move things around a little bit, so, and I'm sitting down, so, you know, problems. Hopefully you can see this big. This one, I adore how this one came out. He's so, I love him. He's so shaped. It was a Cluedendoodle of some sort, I don't know why, but I think I just showed it to reorient myself or something. And then you've got a Tails and a Sonic. Last two books in the Fairy Dragon book series. I love the series so much. So much. They are all my children, and I care them. A bug. Like a ladybug that I drew following the tutorial of my book. Sketches. I don't like, what's it called? I don't like following tutorials from books because they're always like, oh, you need to do this specific way. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. Which I know is my ADHD, and also they're always like slightly pretentious. I was like, if you don't do it this way, then you're stupid. I don't want to have to measure and grab a ruler every single time. Leave me in my my odd-looking bugs alone. These were drawn at a restaurant because I was overstimulated, and it took like an hour for food to arrive. That's from a book. I don't remember which one. Look at an illustration that I had a photo of on my phone. A seagull. This one's drawn from a reference photo. I like how this one came out. This is the beginning of me just trying to actually practice drawing birds. I think I'm getting better, and it's great. And this one was following a tutorial. I'll put the channel link on the screen. Sneaky little guy. Head strike that was stuck in my head. This was like a couple of days before I actually watched Wonka. As I was mid. Matt didn't have a fixation, and like at the end of my Doctor Who series 2 rewatch, because I went, doesn't look like Matt at all. And the David really reminds me of like Potato Lord, but not like style. They have an Instagram and a Tumblr, and I greatly enjoyed their art. More bugs. Drew from my reference photos. Still, Woodpins are so fat, dude. I love them so much. I love these guys. And then, I did Ladder for Treasure Planet, because I had the reference photo on my phone. And then I'd finally finished using the, the paper that I cover my sketches up with. So I just typed this in so that I could remember, what brand it was. Which I don't think you can get anymore, unfortunately. And also, I'm not a huge fan of the sketch, so, yeah. More doodles from at the library again. A bunch of mats. This one somehow came out looking like a cross between, this was supposed to be D.I. Bones, I think. This one somehow looks like a cross between Christian Borle in like falsettos and Matt as D.I. Bones. I don't know how that worked, but. And then a physical Grover. My Doctor Who who I don't think appears in, maybe he's in a couple of pages, I don't remember. A drawing of this guy. My little bee. He's so cute. I love him. And then, Doctor Who self-insert stuff, I think. I can do it with my hair now. I'm so psyched. My hair is like that, officially this length. Like, I accidentally grew a mullet, and I love it. I have he exists because I was having a fixation on Matt at the time, and I was like, and then he did that whole like science day, science all your life thing from the episode 8th episode, one of the episodes of series 19, because I was watching it at the time, and then that like gave me the idea for this guy. Point is, he's a Time Lord who got sick of Gallifrey and then like fucked off to be a clown, and his TARDIS is like a 70s clown car. Basically, he's just 6. If he like had, I don't know, slightly more wacky. He's like 6 without limits. He is also extremely petty and stuff. Like, they do exist in the same universe, I've decided, and he's just extremely petty that 6 like just stole his whole vibe. I have not come up with a plot for him. He just exists for shenanigans, and I need to make up the shenanigans, and I haven't yet. Yeah, so he just hangs up my Doctor Who's officer, and we go around doing shit. I just can't get over the wordplay of like TARDIS. Like, that's just so fucking wrong with his car, because I need him to have a really shitty 70s clown car, and it just doesn't work out the time. Although, unlike Doctors, he can actually pilot it, but he just doesn't. They list the TARDIS taking where he wants to go because he thinks he's funny. It's great. Doctor Who is such a fun canon to play around with. Oh, it's so good. A Sketch of Tico. And this is Barney and Lars from Ghostbusters. My Ghostbuster is he's the ghost that like haunts the night that Lars just kind of obviously not drawn with here. He's just a little shit. That my Frozen Empire have a fixation. Like, my Ghostbuster fixations literally take us one happened like 2 years before the current like Freecom / Taskmaster what they're having now. So I'm gonna have a fun time whenever I get around to watching season 7, because it seems like it's off the rails. This is what I was talking about before. And then this is drawing Matt from Bill, like the day before. One of the days close to when I watched it the first time, because I had been looking for it on DVD and I finally found it. Great. This is so funny. I love this photo of him so much. I'll put it up. And this is a interview doodle that I did without reference, just because I had the quote stuck in my head with some more notes. Again, I need to actually do some with him. He kind of looks like a crazed Leo Valdez there. I also kind of like the idea that his, like, regeneration is just, like, various British comedians. Like, I think that's very funny. That's very fun. That's just a fun idea that I had. I don't know if I'll go with it, but it's a fun idea. The shell duck from the video that I drew, and then we've got Alan Grant, and I don't know who this is. I'm not sure who I was trying to do, and then I must have been thinking about Tobin Clara. Or, like, the I don't know why that's written down there. Anyway, angst. I need to draw Alan more. This doesn't look like him at all, really. Hummingbirds from my reference photos across the years. The Swan. I really like how the Swan came out in the Phuket. Those 2 of my favorites. More library doodles, and I was just out of it because these are very low quality and I was tired. This is an unfinished sketch that I'm probably not going to finish now. I think I drew this when I was watching Stargate. I think it was supposed to be a B and Daniel thing, but I just never got around to it because B was supposed to be there. Yeah, so that would have been Cam, I think. I never got around to doing it, and I couldn't be bothered just because the proportions weren't working. A rhino beetle that I ended up finishing because I started following a tutorial and then I just couldn't. The tutorial was like 10 years old and the instructions were bad. I hate this person, obviously, because I think their newer tutorials are a little better, but the one I was trying to follow was from like ages ago and I could not see shit. I couldn't see the lines at all. And I just colored them in purple because why not? And this is my initial Finch riff, which is I think I drew this the day 2 after I saw Superman for the first time. Because I had fixation hit real hard, and I wanted to revamp my DC guy. I haven't drawn him before this. This is just the initial notes. I'm thinking now I might turn him into a red pole, like a lesser red pole, because of the, like, his name is Dobby Finch, because they're a type of finch. But, like, those ones, actually have more. They've got, like, red on their chests and their hair. So if I ever design him a superhero costume, it'll be, like, gold and red. It'll be, like, red and, like, brown and stuff. Initial designs. I need to work on drawing wings, because I haven't drawn a person with wings since, like, my 2016 when I had Miss Peregrine's Home for the Children OCs. So, who knows? I'm not half finished Herbie. I was having a shit day today. That's it. More dialogue, more Finch Clark dialogue. I'm not elaborating on that. The half of him that I did draw turned out okay though. A pigeon that I drew outside the video is up on my channel, and then I drew these a couple of days later. So I was following. That's off something. I was not following. I was watching someone's tutorial, and they were coloring in, like, not tutorial, just video. They were, someone had drawn this little guy. I don't hate how it came out. I drew the shell with gel. The lines on his I was back weird. And then a clock, who looks a lot sadder than the reference image I was drawing off of, but he came out alright. I'm thinking I might just mod Superman comic panel redraws in the future. Oh, I really love this like stag beetle. I don't know what kind of moth this is. These two I think were references of Pinterest. I don't know. But yeah, I love how that stag beetle came out. Easily one of my favorite drawings in the sketchbook. Yahtzee sheet from when I like the only time that they played actual Yahtzee. The other times I played Yahtzee has been word Yahtzee. I think I came 3rd or 2nd. I don't know how to play Yahtzee. Don't ask me. I don't understand shit. Drawings from when I was playing Yahtzee. These notes, I did design notes for my Wyndham Press kids, who I'm starting to think might not be canon unless I do a thing, into their dad, because like, OC stuff and stuff. I don't want kids, and it makes me kind of thirsty. Okay, fine. Hold on. Drawing library doodles. I was like running out of steam, and I could not figure out how to draw David's face, so that's why this is. That's a drawing of my sister. And this pigeon, which I have a feeling might be AI generated. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that at the time. To turn off your AI generated stuff in Pinterest, there's a settings, and then you go like recommendations or something, and then you scroll all the way to generative AI and just flick all the tabs off. I didn't figure that out until last night, but hopefully that will fix your AI problem, because more doodles. These ones I was drawing because I didn't want to write because I was a writing class, and I couldn't be bothered writing anything. Oh, and a duck. Fantail off. Hang on, give me a second. Where's the book? That one there. Doesn't really look like the proportions are good, but I was experimenting without sketching and just drawing it with the colored pencils, so I think it's alright. God, I love New Zealand birds. And then an eel. Another one drawn from my own reference photos. Again, I'll put the images up if I use them. Tiny little girl. Squiggles. Because I wanted to test out my colored pencils again. And then, I was trying to count them, and it didn't really work. And then I'll list my favorite New Zealand birds. A heron. Pause. A little guy. I love him so much. Look at him. Look at the little guy. He has beans in him. He's got beans. Sorry, little guy. He's got beans. He's so cute. I reckon that turned out okay, I think. Page 50. Taskmaster Series 16. They're not. Woo. Guys, see y'all in the next one.